Word of the Week. This weekly word is inspired by the Word of God. It's a 5-minute broadcast that will inspire, motivate, and introduce you to the Word of God by relating everyday words to scriptures. I'm your host, Oreen Newton. Let's get started. The word of the week for the week of February 26, 2023 is courage. C-O-U-R-A-G-E. The definition of courage is the choice and willingness to confront agony, pain, danger, uncertainty, or intimidation. Our scriptures are from 2 Timothy, 1st chapter, 7th verse. For God hath not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. From Joshua, 1st chapter, 9th verse. Behold, I command thee, take courage and be strong. Fear not and be not dismayed, because the Lord thy God is with thee in all things whatsoever thou shalt go to. And from Romans 8th chapter, 31st verse. What then shall we say in response to these things? If God is for us, who can be against us? You know, my favorite character in The Wizard of Oz was the Cowardly Lion. I had a connection with him because I, too, lacked courage. As a girl, I was constantly full of fear and doubt, and I, like the Cowardly Lion, thought of myself as worthless and incapable because of my fear. I would sometimes get physically ill when it came time to perform or choose a team or make simple announcements in front of the class. At an executive training session, I was so full of dread when it came time to introduce myself that my throat closed up. I could not speak. I could only point to my name banner that was sitting on the table in front of me. My fear of public exposure or embarrassment was paralyzing. However, it seems that everyone else thought I was quite capable of more than I understood or was willing to accept. I thank God for those people who saw more in me than I did. They kept pushing me into those horribly uncomfortable situations. They forced me to push past my insecurities and doubt. I was forced to face my fears. As a result, I am now a person that has been cultivated by facing the many situations where I perceived possible failure, embarrassment, and rejection. It was the power of God that gave me courage. The images the enemy placed in my head were overcome by the blessing of strength that God provided through those experiences. It's during times of transition that it becomes easy for us all to be overtaken by doubt, fear, negativity, and other tricks of the enemy. For example, it's when you're graduating high school to take on the challenges of adulthood, or when you're an employee preparing to go into business for yourself, or a healthy person facing the possibility of a debilitating illness that the enemy works overtime to turn your sound mind into one of chaos and negativity. It is while you are planning to move forward that the mind becomes ripe with the imaginings of many possible outcomes, many of which are negative. Beware! It is the job of the enemy to confuse and paralyze you so that you hesitate to take the first step toward the fulfillment of your God-ordained destiny. As believers, there are things that God has promised to his children that in our humanity we may forget. Number 1, God does not give us the spirit of fear. Number 2, if God is for you, who or what can be against you? Do not allow doubt, fear, or uncertainty to rule or stop you from moving forward. God is with you in all things. Courage is a choice. One has to choose to face the uncertainty, fear, doubt, or risk. Choose the Spirit of God. It is the Spirit of God that gives us power, love, and a sound mind that will overcome the chaos caused by the spirit of fear. So like the Cowardly Lion and I, become a conqueror, defeat your fear, and willingly choose courage. God bless you. Oreen out. Thank you for listening. If you would like to receive a copy of the Word of the Week every week, please send me an email to candonewton candonewton@gmail.com. That's candonewton@gmail.com. And I'll send you one every week. God bless you. Maureen out.